Welcome to this 9th tutorial of Infor LN Technical Training series. In this tutorial, I will take you through one of the most important components in Infor LN, that is domains. Now, what is a domain? A domain in Infor LN is a set of properties like data type, length, display format, etc., which can be linked to a table field or a form field or a variable in your program. So in a normal programming language, we often use variables, and to that we link data types like string, integer, boolean, etc. Similarly in LN, if you want to have a string field or an integer field, you have to provide a domain which has that kind of properties. Now let's go ahead and see how a domain looks like in Infor LN. To do that, you have to go to Tools, then Application Development, Domains and Tables, and Domains. You can see that there are a list of domains over here. So most of them are standard domains. I've also created a domain of my own in my custom VRC. So let's open it and see how it looks like. So when you open a domain, it has a package where it belongs to. So a package can be any package like TC, TD, or anything where you are going to use it. For now, I have created my domain in TC package. I have named the domain as test.dom. So when you refer to any domain, it looks like tc test.dom domain. It has a description link to it. So if you see, if you want to create a domain for say item code, so it should clearly mention that this domain description is item code. The next comes data type. Now there are various data types supported in Infor LN like byte, integer, long, float, double, string, enumerated, set, date, etc. So for now I'm going with the string data type because I'm going to create a field in a table with this particular domain. The next, it has expired checkbox. So suppose in case if you are not going to use a particular domain in future, you can just set it to expire. The next is string length. Now, if I'm using a string type of domain, it will enable all these options like string length, align conversion, internal format. So, string length is nothing but the length of the string which is allowed for this particular domain. The alignment. Alignment can be left, right, and centered depending on how you want your data to be formatted in this particular domain. So right now I'm giving not, so it won't align anywhere. The next thing is I'm going to show you about conversion. So there are times when you want a particular table field or form field or a variable in your program to always be uppercase. In that case, you have to provide this conversion as uppercase. So whenever user enters some string in this particular field which has this particular domain, it will always convert the value into uppercase. The next is internal format. So this is not basically used, but it defines the format in which you want to have this string stored. The next is about the enum kind of data types. So, suppose you want to create a domain which has yes and no two types of enumerated data. In that case, you have to select data type as enumerated. And when you do that, it will ask you for the length. So now you have two options in this enumerated data type like yes and no. So your length will be 2. Say if you want to have an enumerated data type like order status, which has free, created, modified, and suppose in process and closed. So in that case, you have to change this particular length. But now let's focus on this particular data type called string. So I've created this, and you can see the other options like format. This is most probably and most basically used for the date types. There are validation options like legal characters and illegal characters. So there are times when you don't want particular characters in your data for a particular field, like you want to restrict $sign in one of the string field. So instead of doing it programmatically, you can also do it from here, define it over here. So that's it guys, this is about creating domain. So whenever you want to create a new domain, or basically a string domain, you can just click on new, define your properties over here, and then save it. Now, once you save the domain, your job is not done yet. So you want to have it created in your dictionaries as well. So to do that, you have to select the newly created domain and go to specific and run a convert to runtime data dictionary. When you do that, it will give you this form. So this form basically asks you in which package combination you want to have this component created. Now since this is a domain, you have to select only this first checkbox. So just select this checkbox, give your package combination, the package where it resides, click on these two options. This will enable the dictionaries to be created in your folders and application folders, and then do a convert. Once you do the convert to runtime and it successfully is processed, you can close all the sessions, just log out of your LN and log back in. So this is a very important step guys. So whenever you do any convert to runtime, just make sure that you log out and log back in to make the changes reflected into your current B shell. So I've already created the new domain and I have to link this domain to a particular field in my table. So to do that, I'm just going to create I just already have a table created for this. I've named it as TCIBD060. Let's open this one and select our field. Now you can see that whenever you create a table field, it has a particular domain name in this. Now instead of TC item, I'm going to use my own domain name. So I had named my domain as tctest.com. So just use the same domain and it says domain not found. Let's try again. tcdom.test, still not found. Let's recheck what the name was. Okay, so the name was tctest.com and back. You got it. So it has taken all the properties from my domain which I created and it has applied that domain property to this table field. Like the data type is of string and the length is 5. Now I can provide all the other details required. Similarly, when you want to create a new form field and apply this domain, you can do this. Follow the same procedure on your form using your dynamic form editor. And if you want to use this domain into your programming, you can declare the variable with this particular domain. We will go through all those steps in our next videos when we are going to see how to create sessions, create forms, create new scripts, and etc. For now, that's it all, guys. I hope this has helped you a little to know about what a domain is and how you can create a new domain. Also, I will go through creating about the enumerated type of domains in my next video, where we will try to see how to create an enumerated domain, which is often confusing to many people and many newbies when they start with Infor LN tools. So this is it for now, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Have a good day. Thank you. And feel free to post any comments in the below comment section. Thank you.